Hello. Oh my goodness, golly gosh, oh Lord Almighty, oh holy dooly. Oh mate, how's the energies for you guys? I have so much to say. This is just absolutely getting ridiculous. So if you are jumping on, make sure you say g'day. Let me know where you're tuning in from, all that sort of jazz. For those who are new, I am Miss Psychic D. I am an intuitive channel for spirit. And they are giving me so much information, so much guidance, so much of everything right now. It is ridiculous. And I basically sat down with them yesterday and said, well, I can't just like bombard everybody with 100,000 different posts and all that all day. What am I meant to do? How am I meant to do this? And they basically said, hello, Kim and Deborah. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, they basically said, well, you need to get on live and talk. You need to get online and talk. Hello, Ellen. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. I have to get on and spit out some messages anyway, like even if no one sort of showed up, because I know it's meant to find those who need to hear it right now. And I know that each and every one of you needs something different that's going to soothe you or help you at this current time, myself included. But as all of you know, I'm very spirit-led in my life, and I'm not someone that can just sort of structure content and put shit out there just to gain traction or whatever and, you know, do that. I work in my now. So I'm trying to recalibrate it all and do what's best. And I think what's best at the moment, and they suggested it, is just to take an hour out each morning for the rest of the week. Hello, Wendy. Take an hour out for the rest of the week and just come and spend it with you guys. I've got a variety of tools in front of me. I do actually have some channel messages that I want to share with you guys. This information is for my deliberate creators. Oh, hello, Rose. Thank you. So good to see you live. I do have some channel messages and stuff like that. This is really going to be information for those who actually want to start changing their life. You may have seen the 1 minute message, and I've been bantering on about it for a few months now. And I understand the ebb and flow of it all. You know, a lot of us are facing dualities and all that sort of stuff. But I do feel the calling. A lot of people just don't know what to do. They may not be in a financial position to book for a reading with me or anyone. They may be getting a little bit confused with the volume of information that is out there. So my main mission and plight for the rest of this week, oh, good mornings, Lisa, is to jump on, share with you what I know, share with you what I'm getting. Those in my VIP, my Clear Knowings with Miss Psychic D group, hi Rosalie, they would have received another tidbit that I got yesterday, which is, it even put me into a deer in the headlights kind of situation. But that will come out in this collective message anyway. So obviously if you're in the group, if you want to join, it's a one-time joining fee. Once you're in for life until you want to leave or go. Oh, you love the 1 minute messages? Awesome. It feels like I've got so much to say in them. And I try to keep it so articulate. But if you can check out that Florence and the Machine song, Dog Days Are Over, that's really significant. I had to get it, and they just keep playing it in my head. So there's obviously some type of lyric, or it could be just the energy of that kind of song. That's spirit are trying to shift the consciousness at the planet, on the planet at the moment. See, they can't talk already. But yeah, so if you're not really a big deliberate creator and you don't really want to apply this, and you can tune out now, that's cool. But I'm taking time out of my own day because I have such a passion and I have so much loyalty to all my beautiful community members and stuff. For the next week, I'll take an hour out just to be here, to bring my tools, to have a bit of fun. Like the biggest thing that we have to do right now is just to have as much fun and playfulness. And I'm not saying you go out and get your rocks on and all that sort of jazz. That's your version of fun. Your version of fun. You're not going to jeopardize your future, and you're not going to sabotage yourself if you just slow down whatever you've got going on for yourselves right now. So I really need to reiterate that. So given that I just said that, I kind of tapped into the collective energies yesterday, and I said to Spirit, what's going on with everybody? Like, why do people struggle and stress so much when changes come up? And obviously there's 101 reasons. Hi, Ben. There's 101 reasons for that. But the fundamental reason they told me is that people are more scared and fearful of the ease and the effortlessness that doing this kind of work can actually be. So a lot of people do have a negative thought pattern or belief. Oh, hello. I can't pronounce your name, but I see you there. A lot of people have a negative thought pattern or belief that, you know, you've got to work hard for what you get. You've got to struggle and you've got to stress and you've got to nip yourself off and not do things that are fun and playful and relaxing for you. You've got to keep your nose to the grind and all that sort of stuff. And that way of doing things right now, it's not going to work for you. What my biggest worry and my biggest concern at the moment is for the collective energies, and just put yourself where it is. And this information is never to scare you, but it is giving you a spiritual heads up that if you don't take this time out and slow down a little bit and try to not push it uphill or anything like that, there could be consequences for that. So that can be sabotage, where you ruin good things. That could be just you pinching yourself off from those wonderful things that you're trying to manifest. That could be physical dis-ease. So this can be hurting yourself, becoming unwell, having an external event happen so it does slow you down in some way. I'm trying to get on here and I'm trying to, in some way, try to energetically prevent that from happening to some people. So, like I say, always take what you wish, leave the rest with that. But I can only lead you all to the water. I can't make you drink, and all I can do is practice what I preach and be the person that I hope all you people can be and influence you through the clarity of my own example. So that's what we're here for today. So I'll get into the channel messages first, and then what I'll do is I'm here for you guys. If you guys have a question, if you're feeling stuck, if you've got a thought process that you know you're running wild with, if you don't have any understanding, you want some spirit-led understanding or a higher perception about something, feel free to share it today. Feel free to ask. We want you to walk away with what you need. If you do want to book in for a private reading or join the VIP group or anything of that nature, all the links are in the description below. But the main message that came out yesterday is, and this is a time for self-reflection. So if you're a big self-reflector, those in my VIP group obviously got it first, but I need to reiterate it too because it matches up with the collective. Spirit want everybody to make more so of a choice to move in the direction of where your needs will be met. So a lot of you, what you're doing is you're either chasing what you want so feverishly and from such a strong place of resistance, and then you're not getting what you're asking for or what you're wanting, and you're setting your timeline back a little bit. You may be someone who doesn't really know what you want, so you're just sort of grappling onto what you need, and that's cool. But some of those things that you're attracting, those things that you need, can be actually very karmic. So they're giving you what you need in respect to how it makes you feel, or whether it validates you, or whether it brings you safety and security and stability and all that sort of stuff. But because you've received that from an external source, you're going to become codependent on these things. And it doesn't matter what it is. So for some people it's addictions, some people it's people, some people it's I don't know, whatever. You'll know what it is for you. Lifestyles, thank you. They just said it's lifestyle or behavioural stuff that you've got going on, and you may be totally oblivious. You and your ego in some ways may be sitting there going, oh, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm doing this and I'm getting this and I'm getting that. But Spirit want to know, are you happy? Are you happy, and are your needs being met? So that's something to really sort of really think about right now. So it's not about ignoring things. It's not about ditching things. It's not about making big, sudden, brash changes. It's about settling your energy enough, soothing yourself enough, so you can actually start following the path to where your true needs are met in a healthy way. So it's time to be nurtured. So if you are a big nurturer, please nurture from your heart without any expectation. That's first and foremost. But if you need a little bit of nurturing, go and surround yourself by people who do want the best for you, who are going to nurture you. I love people like that in my life. I love people who will step up and nurture me and be there for me and, you know, emotionally, mentally, spiritually and all that, support me and stuff. But I need people who are going to kick me in the ass and tell me what's up and, you know, put me back in a line, so to speak, as well. But you'll know if someone's doing that to you unconditionally, or whether, you know, someone's trying to, or you're trying to live within conditions. That's what's breaking down at the moment. So before I get into the next one, I'll have a quick read of some of your comments. Slow down, what's that? I don't remember anymore. Well, isn't this message suitable for you then, Ben? Our life should be a fitting thing. I need to be fulfilled in life. I love that for you, Rosalie. And everybody, you can do it for yourself. But in saying that, you know, we do have to co-create with others in this life, whether we like it or not, no matter on what level it is. So, yeah, you just got to make sure that the external things around you right now are, that your needs are getting met in that situation as well. Love to be able to figure out how to apply the nudges I get from spirit to create more capacity. Well, Ben, at the end of the day, man, if you're telling the story, I don't have time, I can't slow down, they're all non-negotiables, and you're very, very hard and firm in your footing in that, then you might as well just give up the desire to figure out how to apply the nudges. And I was saying this to a lady in a reading last night. A lot of people have this misunderstanding too, that I've got to take time away from all this and just do this to get that, to get this outcome. It's like very compartmentalized. And admittingly, if you're really, really lost and your energy is scattered in 1,000 different pieces, that is necessary. That is totally necessary. But if you are someone who sort of has a pretty good flow going in your life and a really nice momentum, and you've got a goal and you've got a prize and you're doing everything that's inspiring to you to get that goal or to achieve that thing is that you want, per se. Oh shit, now I just lost it. Yeah, we got to start living this as if it's a lifestyle. And for those who are doing the work and obviously come to me because they get the coaching and mentoring as anyway, they understand that. They go, oh, that's it. But this is a lifestyle. This isn't just I do a spiritual practice and I get this beautiful manifestation and then that's it. It's a lifestyle. And there's millions and millions and millions, honestly, of little components that are involved in this as well. And that's why Spirit want me to come on each and every day to hopefully just give you another little Spirit-led practice you can try, their own fresh perspectives, something individual. Like I say, I got my tools here. We'll work on it, but new moon in Pisces felt like a line in the sand for me to start doing what's important to me. Perfect, see? Goosebumps all over. That's exactly what it's meant to be. And you can be selfish at this time. You know what I mean? People just think, oh, you're selfish, it's ego. It's not ego at all. How can you give from an empty cup? The image they gave me yesterday is just consider yourself a big auric pot, you know what I mean? And you should be filling your aura, your pot. Oh, I should show you something else they told me at a garage sale once. But this is your vessel, okay? So your aura basically goes from, obviously I'm not going to fit in frame, but your aura goes all the way around you, up above your head. It's like you live in a big egg. And now's the perfect time to fill that holistic part of your egg with everything that nourishes you, that nurtures you. You know, when you go out and about and mingle with people, make sure that your egg, Your auric egg is in environments where you are being nurtured, that your needs are being met as well. And obviously we have to compromise and we have to meet the needs of others as well. So make sure that you're giving as much as you're taking and all that sort of stuff. But it's a time to clean all this up. And the one common thing that I'm getting lately is I don't know how. I don't know how and I don't know where to start. The place that you start is by knowing from a higher perspective that you don't have to fear or be scared of how easy or effortless it can be. I was either severely in manic mode or I was in severely depressed mode. There was no in between because I had a lot going on myself. But as soon as I come to that understanding and that knowledge, and Spirit kept saying to me over and over, and I'll just keep saying it to you guys over and over and over again, that life doesn't have to be so hard for you guys. It doesn't have to be so hard. If you take the time out and you nurture and nourish yourself, and that was the image that they wanted me to share with you, it's like you've got this big egg, and consider it a big pot, a big cauldron for my fellow witches out there. Consider this your big cauldron. And you've got yourself into a nice place. You know, you may not be like off with the pixies in high vibration, but you got yourself good, you know what I mean? Don't go handing out your ladle to all these people or situations or anything around you and allow them to take, you know, what they need out of your pot, out of your cauldron, whatever. This is what's happening. It's only going to drop your energy and then you'll be back to the basics again, and then you're tired and you're burnt out. What you want to do is you want to take your ladle back and go, no, I'm holding on to my ladle. No one gets a hold of this ladle. No one's cooking in my fire or on top of my fire until I'm in alignment with ease and effort and wholeness with who I am. I'm not saying you wake up each day and you're just absolutely perfect and everything's whole, because you're going to have contrast. Contrast is, to me now, the deliciousness of life. If you know what you don't want, you know what you do want. If you experience this, you don't want that, la la la. But that's the lifestyle of it. But right now, you need to take your ladle back and go, you know what? No, I'm sorry. Love you where you are, all that type of stuff, but I'm either working on me right now or that's it. That just went boom, spiritual full stop. So take your ladle back. Take your ladle back. Stop allowing external people, places, things, whatever, to have constant control of your ladle. You're coming into a time, especially between now and September, where you're going to have your own ladle in your hand and you're going to take a scoop of all the wonderful things that you're vibrating, that you're embodying, that you've learned along the way through the people that you're hanging around, and you get to put it in the cups of those who you want to put it into. I don't give a rip whether they're your family, your friends, your lovers, your co-workers. I don't care who it is outside of yourself. You really, really, really need to get a little bit more selfish with your energy, your time, your money. It's all energy, and it doesn't matter. That's the material component. This is what you're doing on a spiritual level, and you need to fill up your cauldron again. You need to fill up your pot in a healthy way. Currently in acceptance mode for what's happening for my family. Oh, I love that. One thing I will say with that, I'm not pinpointing you, Lisette, but like I say, I'm reading so many comments online. I'm getting so much stuff, and Spirit are going, oh, tell them this, oh, tell them that. And I'm like, I can't do that to everybody. But when it comes to the acceptance mode, remember everything's energy and vibration. So if you're truly finding acceptance and it's giving you that sense of peace inside, like, I don't like it and my feelings are hurt and I'm upset about it and all that sort of stuff, but you know, it is what it is. That's what it is. It is what it is. That kind of energy, perfect. But if you're trying to find acceptance in something when you haven't done the emotional healing work and the emotional acceptance of it, then that may be unraveled in the coming weeks as well. So I'm not saying that's happening to you, Lisette, by any means. I'm just trying to speak more so collectively at the moment. So, is that how you feel too? Well, this week's going to be for people like you, Lisa. You know, I'd love to solve all your problems in one day, but hey, I've been doing this for 30 years and I'm still trying to sort my own out. But energy is scattered because we're not being disciplined with our energy. We're not focusing. We're not topping our cups up. That's what's happening. I've been feeling a bit on a roller coaster and trying to soothe myself, asking for source for help. Absolutely. Perfect. Keep doing that, Wendy. Keep doing it. The way that your emotional, when you do the energy work, as long as you're doing the energy work, not just the physical labor, manual work of it, you'll feel different day after day after day. It's like a dripped fed kind of feeling. We've got to remember that we've got years and years and years, maybe even past lifetimes, of energetic and emotional and mental momentum going. So if you've been on a really big roller coaster, doesn't matter whether it's been over the last month, the year, 10 years, 100 years, whatever, you've got to remember you've got that momentum backing you up at the moment. But because you're becoming self-actualized, because you're saying there are easy and more effortless ways of doing things, maybe you're saying to yourself, hey, I do deserve better. Whatever's coming in for you at the moment, whatever sort of self-inquiry, that's why Spirit is saying keep doing the work. Just allow the natural emotional response to come. It will come, I promise you. But also try to be and this is more got to do with external stuff. Be around people where your needs are being met. So got to be cautious of that because there are energy vampires, there are snakes. I got a massive downloads of all the icky sort of lower vibrational energies. I use words like snakes and stuff because it's what people identify with. But the energy I was getting right now is a lot of masks are falling off. You are seeing people for who they are, what their intentions are. Behaviors are speaking volume right now. If that's it, you need to just say, not my circus, not my monkey. They're not my main priority right now. My main priority is me, what I'm doing, what I'm getting, because I want to go on this holiday. I want this intimate partner. I want more money in my bank account. I want a freedom-based lifestyle. I want this, I want that. So if you don't know what you want right now, get something. Put no time frame on it. You know, you may want to go overseas. You may want to explore a different language. You may want to try different food. You may want to lose weight. You may want to go and get Botox. You may want to, don't know, become a stripper. Whatever your thing is, who cares? If it makes you happy, do it. But we need something like that. We need something to look forward to in our lives. So if you haven't got something to look forward to, maybe that's something where you can start and yeah, do that. Yes, Deborah, awesome. I love that you found peace. Yeah, I got what you said, Lisette. And that's a funny thing, like you guys say your words, but I'm reading your energy. So people don't understand how challenging it is for me sometimes because I'm reading your comments and words are just words. You know what I mean? Profiles are just profiles and all that sort of stuff. But I'm picking up on the energy of you all. Hey, Huda. So, yes, I had someone attack me for not doing what they wanted me to do. Well, there you go. And it's not what happens to you, remember, it's how you deal with it. If anyone's attacking you, trying to pick fights with you, trying to cause chaos and conflict with you, that's their ego at play. That shows their character. That's another important thing too. When you get into this lifestyle, you really start seeing things from the higher perspective and you really don't have any condition or judgment. Do you have to tolerate it and put up with it and not defend yourself or stick up for yourself in some type of way? No. You stick up for yourself, you know what I mean? But I'm at the point now where I just sit there and I tap into my empathy and I go, well, they're obviously having a really bad time right now, or, you know, it must suck to be that lost, or that's how I forgave my sperm donor when I was raped. You know, I shouldn't have probably said that. I'll probably get shadow banned now. But anyway, when that happened to me, you know, it took about 2 or 3 years to fully embody the fact that I had to find love and peace for that person because they were mentally unwell and they just didn't know any different. And the bigger picture is that my son chose me to be his guide in this life. And, you know, there was nothing, there's a bigger picture to it. And because some people don't get that bigger picture, I can understand and empathize why, you know, you struggle in some ways. But, you know what started off for me, Wendy? If this doesn't help you, it may help other people. But when I got to this place where I just wanted better for myself and that I deserved better and that I wasn't going to live my life in lack and scarcity and emotional unfulfillment and mental illness and all that sort of stuff, is I used to look at these people and literally smile and laugh on the inside and go, it sucks to be you. It seriously sucks to be you. Because you soon learn that nothing you can do or anything for other people is not going to please them. It's not going to change them. It's not going to do anything. The only person that you have control over is yourself and the way you feel towards things. So, stops for an attractive lady with as much character as you. Hello, I'm Bruce. Hello, Bruce. May I see the top of your right hand? My tattoo that I forget that I have. So, there you go. So, same, attacked yesterday by a sass snake. And like, guys, I'm just going to try and give you the higher perspective. If you feel like you're being attacked, you're being assaulted or anything like that, you put your own emotional thought into that. What they're actually doing is they're reminding you of where you are. So, once again, come back to yourself. Come back to yourself. I'm going to put the air conditioning on in a minute. It's getting a bit hot in here. But try not to focus so much on the fact that this person was an a-hole to you and that they made you feel a certain way and stuff like that. Maybe a lot of you light workers at the moment who aren't quite awake yet, who aren't quite aware, the sensitive empaths, the clairvoyants, the clairaudiented people, the claircognizant people, the clairsentient people, all you people that are naturally sensitive by nature, doesn't mean you do it like I do, or you're not sort of a full-on practitioner in it or anything like that. You're a walking light beam right now. You're a walking light beam. And these lower vibrational energies are going to try and come toward you. It's just natural. It's like you turn on a light and all of a sudden all the moths come to it. And they're a pain in the butt. They're a pain in the butt. But it's not for you to lower your vibration back down into that annoyance and the agitation. This is what I was talking about on the collective on Friday. You know, we go on and we say, yeah, we tell all our friends how much of a butt munch this person was and how I was attacked over here, and we keep that vibration going. We need to love them regardless. Right now, and I know it sounds that very black and white. I'm trying to not tone it down. It's just I'm so black and white in my energy. Just give me a sec, guys. I'm just gonna turn on my aircon, but I have to use this because my microphone doesn't work. Oh shit! Now I'm all tangled up. All right, maybe we have coolness. All right, so, yeah. Oh, thank you, Bruce. I appreciate that. I always wanted a shrine around my children's initials. And what was wicked is I had this web that I wanted, and the actual tattooist did all this by hand. So this was done about 7 years ago now, a long time ago. So I forget it's there until people, yeah. So, hi, Resident Evil. Oh, thank you. All right, so I don't know where I was now, but Spirit really wants you all guys to make a conscious choice right now to move in the direction where your needs will be met. We are all merging our way into a new energetic timeline. So I am going to jump on here every morning for the rest of the week for an hour So if something comes up for you, you want to talk about something, you want me to pull you a card, don't come on here just thinking that I'm going to pull you a card each and every time. It's not how this is going to work. Oh, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm not coming on just for shits and gigs now. I'm taking this really seriously because so many of you need more than what you're getting at the moment. You deserve more than what you're getting. And Spirit have so much they want to say. It is going to be fun. It is going to be playful. But we want you to try to release the fear and the scariness that life can be a lot more easier for you, and it can be a lot more effortless for you. So that was it for those channeled messages. So what I was inclined to do, I've got a bit of a surprise. Something I haven't worked with in ages, and I think only in my closed communities. Hello, Brian. Good morning. We love you, Brian. I bought my dowsing rods today. So my dowsing rods allow me to get a more of a specific answer. Okay, so Ben asks, could I ask Dan about how I can create more capacity? I really have lots to do for the kids. If I don't do things people do without, and I can't live with that. Well, I think you have to come back to reality, Ben, and understand that you only have 24 hours in each and every day. You can't create more capacity. That's probably a false belief system to start with. What I'm hearing with you is that you need to pick your battles a little bit more. Maybe it's about delegating a little bit as well. There's actually a lot of life lessons in this for you. But I don't know whether you are a self-confessed people pleaser, or maybe you just think if I just do everything myself, then I have that control over everything, so it's predictable and it makes me feel better. Oh, hey, Denise. If you stay around, darling, feel free to get rid of the, but there's a lot more going on in your energy, Ben. You can't just create something bigger to fulfill everything that you've bitten off for yourself, if that makes sense. So if that's more the 3D sort of physical side of things, but if you want to do things more energetically, it's about doing those 101 things that you've got to do each and every day, but do it from a more joyful, playful place. So, yeah. Well, your kids are old enough now, Ben. You know, I had to do this with my own kids as well. Your children are getting old enough now where you can say, kids, let's have a little preschool party. Get in here. You're going to get this and you're going to do that and you're going to have fun sipping that up and you're going to do this and you're going to do that. You can delegate it all. You can still spend some quality time with your family. Everybody's getting fun. You're giving other people independence. You're taking the load off yourself, and it's more playful. That's just a real life example, you know. Well, I think your question more is, Ben, how can I create time for myself so I can get what I need to? Maybe you need to stick the kids on the iPad and say, I had to do this with my kids. I'm a single mum. Been that way for 15 years and had heaps of external stuff going on. But you've got to get a point of selfishness within yourself to say, I'm burning out here. I can't do this all for myself. Kids, go play with fire. No, don't do that. But guys, I need 30 minutes. I'm going to go and do this and that. Entertain yourself, stay safe, and I'm going to do it. You've got to allow that for yourself as well. Yeah, make a chore chart. Yep. I think, Ben, what it is that you're comfortable in being the orchestrator, but it's going to come at a price. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, what I'm going to focus on today is, like I say, I bought my dowsing rods. For those who aren't familiar, these are actually used to find water and stuff in their day and all that sort of stuff. I don't really know their heritage. I was just spirit-led to get them one day, probably about a year and a half. I think Ben and a few others in here would remember that. But these really, I tuned them so much that they really give me yes or no answers. They'll cross for a yes answer, or they'll go sideways for a no, or they'll go sort of weird if it's a, let's look into this a bit more. So we're going to have a play of those. I am going to, on the weekend, I've got the beautiful blessing of spending some freaking hilarious time with my beautiful friend Kim. I love you, Kim, man. Oh, we know, but she kindly gifted me some Earth Magic Oracle decks. So we're going to have a play with them because I do energetically connect with them. And I'm also going to pull out the Earth Warrior cards. For those who don't know, I am shamanic and I'm a natural intuitive for spirit as well. These are just my tools. These help me keep my energy collated. And for those who are curious, yes, I am a witch. So I don't use those titles. I don't sit there and go, I'm the big witch of the West. I just embody those qualities. I follow those practices, and it's just how I live my life. So, yeah. I sleep 4 hours a day. It gains me 120 hours a month on the next person. God, I wish I could do that. I can feel things moving forward. Do you see my money coming through and getting another car too, please? Of course I do. Of course I do, Wendy. No, Huda. No. And once again, that's still bordering on the legal and medical questions. So I choose not to answer them a lot of the time because I don't want that responsibility, even if I get it. But no, Huda. No. And be careful. I had to say this to a lady yesterday as well. Be very careful, because even if any psychic out there, anybody who can foresee the future, any fortune teller, even if we say, no, that's not going to happen, or yes, it's going to happen and all that sort of stuff, if you yourself as an individual are vibrating in the fear, the scarcity, the lack, the it's not happenings, focus on the absence of it, whatever, you will create that in your reality. Don't be sorry, Huda. I'm sorry if I come across a bit strong. You are going to create that in your reality, no matter what anyone says. Please save your money. Don't go, unless you're really needy and codependent on psychics and stuff like that. You're wasting your money. You're wasting your money. You're wasting everyone's time. I have literally given refunds for people that I know aren't going to take the spirit-led message and run with it for a little bit, because that's not how true light workers work. You've got to put in the work yourself as well. That's my standpoint anyway. So, oh, you're always welcome here, Bruce. Always welcome. Okay, Ben, have a great day. What I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to pull us all as a collective consciousness, because like attracts like. Like attracts like. I'm going to pull us all an Earth Warrior card. I'm going to pull us all an Earth Magic card, and then I'm going to answer some questions with the dowsing rods, or pull some cards, whatever you need. Whatever you need. But I'm going to ask Spirit to use all my senses safely, securely, and in full protection to offer my collective community, myself included, something that you feel we need to know at this point in time. At this point in time. And I read this from the book, guys. I don't do this channeled, but 9 times out of 10, especially when I put the self-scripts in my VIP group, it blows me away how much it backs up the weekly message. Well, they just said turn it over. All right. Oh, thank you. Beautiful. Oh, yeah, words I can't pronounce. Hozo Beauty Way of the Navajo. How gorgeous is that? Maybe that should get that on my back tattoo. Fuck. I mean, shit. I mean, whoops. And they just said, look at the number. It's number 1. This is this new cycle. This is a new cycle we're about to go on, everybody. Oh, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. You guys are coming out of a time of restrictions, I'm telling you. Well, we all are. Okay, the message is, you are my sacred earth child, and I am your divine earth mother. With unconditional love, I'll provide all that you want and need so that you may fulfill your sacred destiny. We will always belong to each other. With abundance and generosity, I support you and reveal such divine beauty meant for you. That joy and awe shall fill your soul. Relax now. Relax now. It is time for you to be healed. Backs it up. Backs it up. Oh, shivers, actually, we got 2. Turquoise changing woman. Yes. Oh, Kim, if I could, I don't know how to share your story about, yeah, anyway. Estanat. No disrespect, I just don't know how to say your name. But look at that, looking towards the future. Looking towards the future. What does my future look like for me? If you guys, like I said right at the beginning in a very 3D way, you need to start looking to the future. What does your future look like for you? Who's in it? I just got 4141 when I noticed it on the camera. Look towards the future. Colour your life up a little bit. Probably why I put this on today. Let's read that one. Buy yourself some oracle decks too. Get amongst it. I am the turquoise moon mother, and I come to see you now with a message of change. This may be change that you want or change that you fear, but either way, I will show you how to use this change to become stronger, wiser, and more empowered to fulfill your divine destiny. Do not fear the changes around and within you. Trust in the timing of what is happening in your world. Microphone drop. I love it when this happens because I sit here on my own every day channeling this information, trying to put it out to the world. Spirit told me last Thursday or something, you are going to struggle for a little bit because people aren't ready to hear what you have to say. So I've had to find peace with that. I've said for a long time I'm only happy to be here, happy to help those who want to help themselves. But this change is coming in. The change is coming in. You need to call upon your ancestors. You need to call upon your belief system, your faith to help you through this time. It's coming. We're going to get some earth magic. Let's get some earth magic, see what they say. Get your questions ready. I'm doing this. I'm taking an hour out of my day for everyone, and I'm trying to get to as many as I can. If not, jump on another day. To offer me and my energy to help you move forward. So get a question ready. And if you don't have one today, come back tomorrow. Look at that. Vision quest. Are you focused on the lack of everything or the scarcity of everything and how barren and dry it is? Or are you going to start looking to broader vistas? Isn't that Sedona? That's really Sedona. This is a spiritual, we're going through a spiritual awakening. This is spiritual awakening. Everybody's going through a spiritual awakening right now. Some are going to accelerate quite fast. Some are going to choose to stay in the desert and just live like a cactus. Hey, it's up to you. Oh, you're frigging kidding me. Oh my God. Look, I say that because there's something personal. We got the whale and we got the breach. So you're either backing up. The reason why I laugh, right, is because since Kim gave me these cards on the weekend, every time I draw my own cards from them, this comes out. yesterday, got stuck in a car accident. Well, I wasn't in the accident, but I got stuck in it. And there was this truck up ahead, and there's just this big whale. There's a big whale on the truck. Last night I was listening to one of my readers that I like to listen to, and she kept emphasizing about the whale, and now the whales come up again. These are the signs and synchronicities that will come up all the time in so many ways. If you buy your own card, you'll notice that if you do it diligently day after day after day, the same cards will just keep coming out. And until you learn your lesson and you apply that lesson, and then you start moving forward by making different choices and decisions and finding peace with where you are, one card will change. One card out of all that will change. That's how I started. And yeah, and it just goes from there. But we got whale, so we got the breach. So I'll have a look at the card meanings anyway. Dream time, creation, getting creative. Start creating the life you desire, you guys. You are born to create. You are master manifestors. You are creators, you know. Let me have a look at the book meaning. So it's time to start creating the life you desire. If you don't know how, stick around. That's what I help coach and mentor people to do. But you need to be in a vibrational essence that I'm about to take on this new vision quest. I'm going to learn more about my abilities. I'm going to learn about more about who I am, what I want in this world. Your purpose in life here is joy and happiness. It's all the material things in your life will be a byproduct of how you're feeling. I don't know, Rose, I might. My main goal is to go to a powwow, so that's my main mission. I really want to check out this whale one because it's come up too many times for it not to be addressed. Perfect, yep. This powerful creature of the ocean takes a few great sweeps with his fins and propels himself briefly out of the waters where he spends the majority of his life. He's taking a break from the ordinary earth element in which he lives in to exist even for a few moments in the realm of blue skies and sun, having broken through the skin of the ocean in a magnificent display of fullness and strength. So this is that fear, this fear of moving forward that people have. You know, they'd rather stay inside. They don't want to go out and people today, or maybe they're going out and being way too social and they struggle to come back inside. We need to do something different with what it is. Oh, what's the message? It's time to take a break. Not just a coffee break, but a respite from the usual environment you find yourself in. That trip you wanted to take, go for it. Tired of being indoors? Make it a point to get outside. You have become so attached to your surroundings that you have created within them an illusion of safety. Yet it is not these things that make you feel safe. Rather, the familiarity you have imbrued in your surroundings have generated this false sense of security. I mentioned this with people tolerating other people using them and abusing them and all that sort of stuff in the post yesterday. You know, that you don't let people, places, things, addictions, habits, whatever go because you're scared of being alone. But the truth is, you are alone. You are alone, and all those people, places, things, addictions, behaviours are physical representation of that. So you need to address that aloneness. And the same thing here. If you want to go out and you want to start dating people, or you want to go out and apply, get a new job or whatever, you need to step out of your comfort zone right now. There's no growth, there's no expansion in your comfort zone where it's safe and feathered. All you're going to do is you're going to pinch yourself off, you're going to restrict your soul from the expansion it came to this planet to do. And you're going to just either live a mediocre life, an uninspired life. You know, for the worst case scenario, you get sick, you're just stressed all the time. What do you think about cosmic inflation? I have no idea about that. No idea, I'm afraid. Taking time away from the familiar is literally about changing your external environment in a significant way, such as doing something unusual or perhaps something you have always wanted to experience. Another perspective is breaking through the barrier of beliefs that have constricted you and away from being who you truly are. This is your opportunity to do some intentional breaching of these thought patterns, which will open you to different worlds and perspectives as a result. So that's why I'm jumping on live every single day. So that's the collective message for you all. I hope that did resonate in some way. Oh, excellent, Lisa. I'm glad you got what you needed. I am thinking about, I was talking to Kim on the weekend, I am thinking about, okay, darling, no worries, Rosalie, I'm about to head off too shortly because I've got readings today, but if anyone wants to ask a quick question before you go, ask away. But I'm thinking about like starting up like a little classroom or something for those who do want to put inspired action into their life, but they just don't know how to start, or they don't have that right support or people around them to do it. So it's like Danielle's little classroom, you know what I mean? My own little classroom. So, yes. So, even though I've got the dowsing rods, I might not get to that today. Oh, I love that rose. Okay, Huda, let's have a quick look for Huda. Spirit, Huda really needs a little bit of inspiration right now, a little bit of hope. Something coming up for Huda. Even if you choose to live a little bit more of a spirit-led lifestyle, and once again, I'm not going to beg and plead people to like and subscribe and share. It obviously helps with algorithms and the 3D versions of everything, but follow the daily messages. Follow the posts. Anything that I put out there is always spirit-led. It's always meant to land in for someone, somewhere. So, and buy your own cards or buy your own tools. No, Huda, I need you to know that you're having a tower moment, darling. You are having a tower moment. That's so the old things can fall away so the new things can take its place. It is a very emotional time. I am not going to dismiss that or like try to patronize you on that. But you've got to remember your strengths, Huda. You've got to remember where you were, where you currently are, how you've moved your way through that. You need to give yourself a pat on the back. I feel like if no one's told you today, Huda, that you're awesome and that you are loved and that you're stronger than you give yourself credit for, here it is. That's for you, darling. We want you to know that and to really, truly understand that, because the Wheel of Fortune is going in your favor. You, like many, are still cleaning up a lot of karmic energies right now. I'm doing it myself. So, you know, I don't get out of this unscathed either. But if you take time away for yourself, put your thoughts to bed, try to soothe your worries and your fears the best way that you know how. You can do that by playing with your son, take him to fun places, think positive thoughts, listen to great music, listen to podcasts, be inspired, do all that type of stuff. And intuitively, what's for your highest good is going to go in your favor, and what's coming in for you, darling, is emotional fulfillment. So you have a lot of divine orchestration and intervention, divine justice. Divine justice is going to come in for you. So I know you have justice issues in the 3D right now. Become a higher vibrational match to this justice. Divine justice will meet you where you are, and you will get what you want as a result of it, darling. You will, I promise you. I thought you were a scientist. Oh dear universe, I am so stupid. Huh? No. Just Spirit's channel. I can feel things moving forward, and do you see my loan coming through soon and able to get another car as well? All right, Wendy. Let's see for Wendy. Yeah. Yep. And a move. Yep. Here comes the loan, because like I say, I don't like to predict in that type of stuff. I just say give them what they need when it comes to abundance or money or, you know, that 3D stuff. But energetically, you've actually got really good karmic rewards coming in for you. But there's also some type of travel or some type of move that's coming in for you. It's just about you staying in your own boat here and just going, I'm Wendy. I got this. I can trust Spirit's message. I have faith. You've got all that sort of stuff. But you need to listen to your higher self now, not those around you or any old belief systems, Wendy. But definitely. Oh, I love how you guys support each other. I still rant about my ex though. I need to. What's that? Oh, Tanya Shepherd, am I heading in the right direction? Spirit, is Tanya, show us where Tanya is in her timeline. And is she heading in the right direction? You are, but I do feel like there's a level of maybe dependency or codependency on people, places, things around you for your own stability and security in some way. What we need to let you know, Tanya, first and foremost, is that you have an emotional offer coming in. You have something that's going to actually catch you off guard. You're going to be like a deer in the headlights. I do feel like there is a masculine energy that is attached to this. And I think because their energy is very strong and very assertive and stuff, you may feel intimidated by this, or you may not feel worthy of it. So just be mindful of that if this comes in. But this energy is coming in to bring you balance. It can be in a work-related sense, or it can be a relationship sense. But you got the devil that come out. So don't play small anymore, darling. Yours is quite fitting with the current energy of doing a bit of self-actualization and stuff like that. But you're learning your lessons, baby. If you learn your lessons and you take a leap of faith, you have an offer, an olive branch, an option coming in for you, and it's going to bring you in more money. It's going to bring you in more money. And if it's not more money, it could be just because I'm reading energy. It could be just that I feel like I wake up and my life is abundant. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So you are on the right track. If I was to guide you to help support your journey and your direction, it's keep doing the self-love, the self-care. Yes, Denise, you should. And I think it'd be good for them too. It's good for the highest good of all. That's beautiful, Lisette. Do you replace that though? If you have your rant and you let it go to stop the unwanted from happening, do you replace that energy with something else? A bubble bath? Some positive thoughts? Some journaling? Some good sex? No, I'm just kidding. Something, you know, that's another thing. Just remember, if you're releasing and you're purging and all that sort of stuff, you've released that energy, you've got to replace it with something that's going to fill your pot up. You're welcome, Tanya. You're welcome, Denise. I've already answered you, Wendy. I just answered you. Anyway, guys, I've really got to go because I've got bookings now. So I have to go and regroup, reset, and honour those. I will be back at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning if you want to come and play with me. I'm just turning up. If you need something, feel free to share. If you have any friends or anybody else that you know could hear something right now or receive something right now, that's what I'm here for. But if you do want to have a private session or book in with me in any stage or whatever you want to do, all my links are down below. So you're more than welcome. It'd be interesting to see how the 1 minute messages come out. You have a good day too. Oh, hi Tam. Bye Tam. Yeah. All right, guys, I love you so much. Have a good one and I'll see you again soon. Bye.